Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to start a very big build. This is a big 125 scale White-Freightliner. Comes in two versions. You can do the regular cab, or you can do the big cab with the sleeper. It also comes with a cool display thing on it. It's the 75th anniversary edition, commemorative edition, excuse me. And this is an AMT kit that's been re-released by Round 2 recently. And I really like building these big rigs. I think they're so cool. And this one has a lot of details. We'll see how it goes together. Like I said, it's a big kit. This will be a multi-part series. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one to do. And we'll get started on this really quick here. Okay friends, we're back for a quick update here. So I've been doing some building. I'm still working on the cab. This seam line it's a pretty decent seam line, and as you can see earlier in the video, I've been puttying it and sanding it and filling it. I'm still working on that. I've got a lot of the interior done. There's the half where it separates the cab from the sleeper. The bed, which no one's ever going to see, the seats, dashboard, the engine. I've started assembling most of the engine. I'm not going to completely build up the engine yet because I want to do some detail painting on it, and I can do that easier without all the parts in the way, and then just put the parts on later. So we're going to do that. The frame is finally together. Fitment was a challenge. It's a little warped, so I had to heat it up a little bit and kind of get it back straight. I think I've got it pretty well straightened out now, at least as close as I'm concerned for it. It's going to sit level, which is a big deal for me. I want to say also, primarily because there's several people that watch this channel that I know personally, and they're either A, new to the hobby, or B, they're returning to the hobby, and I don't want to deter them from getting into the hobby more. And so I just want to say, this is definitely not a kit for a beginner. It's probably not even a good kit for an intermediate modeler. When I saw this kit had come out, and that round 2 had released it, I was excited because I wanted to get it, but partially because I know that they have in the past, they had, redone kits, redone molds, upgraded them, better engineering, better fit. And I was kind of I had basically assumed that that's what this was, and it is not. For starters, a big thing that most modelers, especially new ones, will notice if they've built other models before this is just in the instructions alone, you see numbers next to parts here. Those are not part numbers. Those are steps. Okay, those are the steps that you should follow to build this particular set of parts. There are no part numbers on the trees anywhere. Okay, so basically how you look up a part is you look at the picture, and some of the pictures are better than others, but you look at the picture, then you come to the tree and you look and you look and you try to find, that looks like the part. So you go from there. So, I am newly back to the hobby after a 20-year break or so, but I've been building kits most of my life, ever since I was a little kid. So I do have some experience. So even though with all that, this is still a challenging kit a little bit for me because I'm not used to a kit with such really old school fit and old school design. The instructions are barely usable. Like I said, some pictures drawn are better than others. Some placement, it's just kind of a guess. I'm sure as we get farther into the kit, I'll come across more of that. But it is a kit I wanted to build. I recognize the kit from when I was a kid. I never got it. I wanted to get it. I was excited to get it. But if you're interested in building something like this, I suggest you start off with the kit. Well, first, start off with some less expensive, easier to build kit, better engineered kits, like maybe some 148 Tamiya airplanes or something like that. Something with a Tamiya or a good brand where they really build well, easier to build, not so challenging. But if you want to get into a big rig and you've got a few more models under your belt, Round 2 did just release the new International Transstar cab over, and from what I've read and understand on that kit is it has been completely re-engineered. It has new molds, and fit is excellent. It's very easy to follow instructions. They give you a lot of reference material, and it's just a more enjoyable kit to build if you're not a real experienced modeler. So I wanted to say that just because I don't want to, discourage anyone from getting into the hobby. This is a great hobby. It teaches you a lot of things. It's a creative hobby. It is an art form. I don't care what people say. This is art. I mean, you look at a finished kit and in your own eye, even just know that, wow, that looks pretty good. I did that. I built that. Building models is something I've always done and always will probably do. It's just something I enjoy doing, and I want to share that with other people. So anyways, back to the model. Sorry for the rant. So I'm going to work on finishing up the frame and the axles. And then after that, I'm probably going to move into paint and start doing some painting. Hopefully by then I'll be done with that seam line. So let's keep going. Alrighty friends, we're back, and as you can see, we're definitely making some progress. We've got the interior not detailed, but I've got it started making it the brown leather kind of aged looking interior there. We got the seats kind of done there. I'll still be doing some more detail on that, but that's where I'm at right now. Same with the top console that goes over the top of the cab there. The engine's coming out really good. It is a little dark. As you can see, I weathered it with some brown panel line accent color, and I'm going to go back and I'll lighten it up. When I was younger, I used to work on these rigs, and yeah, they're never clean. Even the brand new ones, as soon as they hit the road, they are filthy. And I don't want to go totally filthy, but I definitely want to give it a realistic look, and I think we're on the way to that. I will say the rest of the assembly is going along fairly well. You know, I had a vision for this kit in the beginning, and that vision has now changed about 3 or 4 times, and that's fine. It's kind of a lot of missed opportunities, I think, with this kit. So round 2, if you're listening, yeah, re-engineer this kit, please. As you can see, my frame has warped a little bit again, so I'll have to straighten that out. Otherwise, it'll sit kind of cockeyed, and we don't want that. But it's coming along, so I think we're going to end this video here. And then on the next video, we'll get more into final assembly detailing and also painting the cab. The cab is coming along. I haven't done anything with it except I've started some basic paint on the interior because I want that to be, you know, somewhat relative to what's going to be on here. Just testing out color palettes right now. The seam is a seam. I'm not going to spend too much time trying to get it perfect. It's a good seam, so I don't want to remove all the detail, and it'll look good once it's painted. So, all right, guys, so there we go. Thanks for watching and hanging out to the end of the video. Please like, please subscribe, please ring the bell. It helps out my channel. And also, if you have any comments, please leave them down below, and I answer all of them. So until next time, go build something.